Hey y'all, telling you, I already said this. It's almost over, y'all. I'm coming. D is coming. I'll be back. I'll be back. Like Arnold, I'll be back. Child, I need to do something with this. This Raggedy Ann and Andy, baby, it ain't working, okay? I love my curls, but I gotta find something else to do because this little mushroom head thing is I'm tired of this. It was like cute at first to me, but now I'm tired. I gotta do something with it. I'm gonna switch it out. I'm gonna switch it up. Anyway, y'all know. Don't laugh at me. I do have my nose, but this is the original complaints and stuff from my son. So I had to print it out because I said I was going to address all of my son's grievances. And listen, at this point, this is not for him. At this point, it's for me and my healing and trying to, heal my heart the best way I can. This is like devastating. Y'all don't have no idea. This is really, really devastating for your child, a child that you carried and nurtured and loved and took care of like his whole life, to really flip on you like this. And I have no understanding why. Like, even with everything that he said, I still, for the life of me, it's like nothing warranted this reaction. My child had everything he ever needed, most of what he wanted. And I'm just gonna go through this real fast, y'all. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible, so don't get frustrated. I'm gonna read over this. I'm ready. I'm ready to like move past this phase. So it'll be this video and a finale. Granted, I don't have to deal with no more bullshit and lies because this is exhausting. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna just read. Outside looking in, time to tell the truth. Psychological warfare. Take care of trauma before becoming a parent. My mom was physically abusive, then changed because she supposedly realized the error of her mistakes. Lies. I already addressed that. You never abused. You stopped getting spankings when you were 8. It was regular spankings. You had never been abused, never been whipped with an extension cord, never been hit with no items. You got spankings on your butts or on your legs like regular people. I mean, I don't get it. All right. Which I should have. It seemed like you might have could use some more whippings because this is a mess. All right. She stopped hitting me, but still found ways to fuck with my head. I don't even understand what that means. I've always encouraged him, always, try to help him follow his dreams and reach his goals, and whether she wants to acknowledge it or not, she did. She's a control freak. Anyone knows her that knows that. Yes. So yeah, when my son tells me, I wanna get in music, when she told me at around 16, you gotta push towards that stuff. So, my nature is probably a little bit controlling because I always, when I love somebody, I'm like, look, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna da. We're gonna do it like this. Girl, look at my head. This is just too much going on. Look, I'm looking at my head like, what's really going on? Anyway, I'm about to do something, y'all. Don't talk about me. So, anyway, when I'm riding with somebody, it's like, this is what we gotta do. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. We're gonna move like this. Okay, how this work? I'm always trying to push. So, sorry, y'all. My bad. I'm always trying to push to figure out the best way to do it, right? So the mission can be complete. I'm who you want on your team. If you want to get something done, I'm the one you want on your team because I'm not letting up. So with that, whatever. Dad was a great father, but was addicted to the streets and had his priorities fucked up. He loved the streets more than he loved his son and family. Was sentenced to 20. Was sentenced to 20. Where we at? Oh, only did 13 and a half. Okay. No, he didn't love the streets more than he loved his son. Son, you had a lavish childhood. Okay? You tell me how many 1-year-olds shut a neighborhood down with a party. You tell me how many 2-year-olds had helicopter rides around the city. I mean, you had everything. And he did the best he could. You don't understand that life because you're not from that. You just don't know. You just don't know, baby boy. So he never child had everything. And I even told his dad when he was little, my God, you're just doing so much. Like, but his dad didn't have a dad. He just wanted to push and do whatever he could for his little man. Unfortunately, it turned out bad, but there was so many other, and I think I went over, there was so many other aspects to how that went down, and it wasn't right. He didn't deserve that, whatever. It was a long time ago, but long story short, the cop that did that to him wound up going to jail a year later. So that's that. All right. So where we at now? Mom took care of things for a little while, but then I got a stepdad. Throw up face. Stepdad's a dick and always depicted me as being too soft. Or telling me how weird I was instead of just accepting me for who I was. Twice told me in 3rd grade, stop wearing your hair like that. You look like a girl. I had locks, but I would tie them up and let 1 or 2 hang. In 3rd grade, we had some good times though. He took me to the park with his friends from his childhood and stuff, trying to toughen me up, I guess. Make me more of a man, I guess. But where we at? But make me more of a man, I guess. Where we at? But I always was myself, and he couldn't change that. I painted my nails, wore bandanas. I listened to Prince. I was just too soft. I know he was embarrassed of me, but I didn't care what him or his failure-ass childhood friends thought. Birds of a feather flock together, and them some failure-ass niggas. He always told me. And then the trip part is just this year. One of Nick's friends has like a record label, whatever. No, it's not like Cash Money Records. I know big label, huge label, but it's a record label, and he do his thing. Just earlier this year, he was like, "Man, that'd be dope if I could work with Nick's friend, blah blah blah." I'm not gonna say his name, but so now he's a failure. Okay, that's messed up. Anyway, when you was in 3rd grade, I was still combing your hair, so no, you didn't wear your hair like that. What he heard was Nick telling me, stop putting his hair up in a ponytail that looked like a girl hairstyle, but he had long hair. What else you want me to do with it? He can't wear it hanging. You know, that's the only thing I could do with it. But Nick is, like I said, from a whole nother different background. And my son people used to always be like, oh, she's so cute, because when he was younger, he had a real pretty girly face. He really did. Both of my sons, people called she, because they were just so cute, and they look like me. So, you know, when they was little, with that little, you know, just baby face, baby faced. But anyway, no, your dad didn't think you was too soft. He thought you was spoiled as hell. Girl, look, I'm trying to get through this. Work with me now. No, he wasn't embarrassed to you. Your dad loved you. And that's another thing. Okay, so birds of a feather flock together. He always told me how I would turn out in life. I'd be a wreck in life or something. Some kind of failure, when in reality, he's a high school football star who never made it because he didn't take his career serious enough. Like, LOL, nigga, you exist in the past. Always talking about what could have been or should have been. Like, bruh. You're the wreck, you're the failure, and you have no room to talk. I've always done better and was better than my parents as the ages I was at, a comparison to where they're at same exact age. I'm grateful for that. They made that possible, but they always wanted me to do things their way. How you say all that and then say you're grateful? So I'm further along and better than them, but I'm grateful that they made that possible. So how you gonna shit on us and then say you're grateful that we made it possible? My child confused. Okay. we're parents. Yes, we want you to do things our way, because 9 times out of 10 our way is better. And you just had an imagination that just was all the way wrong. I was a mama's boy, never was weak nor a pushover, just a mama's boy being himself true. You were never a pushover, you were a mama's boy up until this year. I don't know what happened to you. Okay. Being yourself, and you was yourself. I was good with all that. I didn't care about the painting the nails black. Both of your fathers had a problem with you painting your nails black because they just from a different place. So me, I didn't care. I loved the hair was different. I didn't care about that. The only thing I used to get on you about is wearing too much product in your hair. I didn't like that because it would flake and it just looked nasty. But okay. The only thing I couldn't get with was the contacts, and you finally got some contacts, and I told you, listen, you can get them around Halloween time, and that's it. You have beautiful brown eyes, love them. We're not walking around with no contacts. The only thing I ever really gave you a pushback with. Okay, so where are we? Okay, pushover, just a mama's boy being myself. What do you expect from a child when your father chooses a lifestyle over you? Not true. Your dad didn't choose it over you. That was his lifestyle. It had nothing to do with you. I always tried to find things that me and my stepdad had in common, but still we never was close. Lies. I remember I kissed my stepfather's hand once when I was like 6 or 7, not knowing it could have made him uncomfortable, but I remember I was looking for affection my real dad gave me. If I could get the same feeling of affection or even something similar to what my biological father showed me, LOL, I never got that from that bitch. Shrug shoulders. Okay, so Navaj, I did ask your dad about that. He doesn't remember you kissing his hand, so he didn't take it no kind of way because he don't even remember that happening. But as far as him giving affection, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell everybody, anybody who watching this, Nick is a militant man. He's not affectionate to nobody but me, and now he has a daughter, so he's affectionate to us. I told Nick, we had a conversation. I don't remember how the conversation started, but I was like, either way, I was like, I never heard you tell your mama you love her. Why is that? And I don't even know how the conversation started. And he was like, I don't know, that's just, I was like, that's crazy, babe. Like, you tell me you love me all the time. You hug and kiss on me all the time, and you and your mama like this. I mean, he would do anything for this lady. When I tell you anything for this lady, his actions show that. But he's not that type of man like that. Now, recently, he was like, babe, because me and you had that conversation, I'm telling my mama I love her, and I'm hugging her more, after that conversation, because that's just not who he is. And in life, baby, people going to love you the way they love. They're going to show you they love you different than what you might expect in life. And maybe you didn't understand that when you were younger and you felt like he's supposed to do what my daddy used to do. I understand that when you were younger. But as you go through life, you'll see everybody has their own way of showing love. And that's okay. It doesn't mean they don't love you. It just means they have their own way that they love you. I can count probably on one hand how many times I've seen him hug his boys. Now, he'll pick them up, wrestle them, do all that, but like just embrace and hug, he don't come from that. So it's not like, that's not what he do. For me and his daughter now, that's different because I'm his woman and now he have a little girl, so it's different. But even the 12-year-old, I can count on one hand how many times they literally embrace. I'm not talking about like just hand over the shoulder. I'm talking about they literally embrace like I love you, son, or whatever. I can count on one hand all the 13 years we've been together. He's not that kind of parent. Now when Nico was an infant, yeah, he hugged him and kissed him a lot. But as far as like when Nico started like pretty much feeding himself and talking, all that stuff. He's just not that kind of man. He's just not like that. He loves, his actions will show that he loves his children. And like I stated before in my Facebook post, he could have named his company anything. There were plenty of names on the table. He named his company Car Trucking, K for Kyrie. Okay? Kyrie, Ellis Dare, Rain, in that order. All his children's middle names. that's not a man who is jealous of you or hates you or embarrassed to you. That's somebody who and he care for you. You know this. I was just looking at some old pictures. How I saw y'all in the house wrestling, and he picking you up over his shoulder, getting ready to body slam, all that kind of stuff y'all do. I just was looking at those pictures, y'all. The stuff you coming up with, baby, I just don't know where it come from. Okay, so I'm just trying to outside look. Okay, parents be there wrong. Okay, I guess I'm only reading the black parts because. Okay, but this I already saw. Okay, I'm gonna read this anyway because this was on every. I think this is on every page. Okay, he said he never got that affection from that bitch. Okay, and I just explained that nigga's just not. You're not gonna get that from him. He's a solid motherfucker, and he shows love in the way that he shows love, and that's just what it is. Okay, and I had to learn that too. Like I felt like I knew love a certain way. And that's what love looked like. But love has so many faces. Everybody's different. They're gonna show love a different way. Anyway, next subject. Okay, before my father went to jail, he showed me so much love. My father loved me, gave me affection. It felt good, but I never got that from my stepfather. I never got affection from him. He was on some be a man type shit, as if being born a male means you don't need love and attention. That doesn't mean that, and he didn't. He just wasn't affectionate, but he definitely showed you love and gave you love. Definitely, I wouldn't have had it no other way. All right. Like a man not supposed to have emotions and feelings. No, a man is definitely supposed to have emotions and feelings, but that's what I go back to. He comes from a different world. He's from a different place, a different space. So you being you and him being him, this is I don't know how else to explain it. Definitely you have emotions and feelings. And I would literally tell Nick, why you don't hug your sons? Hug your sons. He was like, that's what they got you for. Both of them, Navaj and his biological child, but he's not that guy. He's just not that guy. Okay. Like a man not supposed to have emotions, feeling that shit eat you up inside when all you do is pretend you good, and he never understood that. I remember being 8 years old and having to do dishes and take out the trash and have a bedtime all of a sudden from some stupid ass nigga who thinks he knows everything about the world, and he doesn't show me love the way my father does. Fuck him, and this nigga ain't showing no real love. He really just here for my mom. Honestly, I can see that now. A wise man knows that he knows nothing, and a stupid fuck thinks that he knows everything. Even I don't know nothing, but it's not my knowing that got me where I am. It's my understanding of things that got me everywhere. It's my understanding that brings me to be at other levels of consciousness, and I won't ever stop evolving because I won't ever allow myself to subscribe to just one specific mindset. I see things from all angles and perspectives and choose my route accordingly. Okay, that was a whole bunch of I don't know what, but Navaj, you didn't start doing dishes till you was 8, and I was just reminded by that. You didn't start doing dishes till you were 12. When you were 8, I was still cleaning your room. I had just stopped giving you your baths, and he wanted you to bathe yourself and take out the trash. And 12 is when you started washing dishes, because it's the same age your brother started washing dishes right now. He's 12. And Nick was like, what are you talking about washing dishes at 8? He never washed dishes at 8. I didn't put him on dishes till he was 12. And now I remember in hindsight. But anyway, all right, I'm finished that page. Okay, I remember painting my nails, still do it to this day, and him as well as my biological father not approving of it. Like, bitch, who y'all think y'all are? Women do that. Ain't no man supposed to have fingernail polish on like dog. Ain't no man supposed to be behind bars taking care of his not taking care of his child, nor is a man supposed to be trying to voice his ideologies on a fucking child. I actually remember when I actually lost all respect for my mom and stepdad. So my junior year in high school, my stepdad's mother broke her leg walking on ice. in the winter, and these motherfuckers made me leave my room where I lay my head every day and night, where my personal space is, as well all of my every fucking thing else, to make a pallet on the floor in another room in the house where there was nothing in it besides a computer monitor I put in there so I could at least watch TV. The room wouldn't even fucking heat up all the way. Now I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I would never do that fucking, do my fucking child like that. Like, yeah, this is your sanctuary and comfort zone from the negative motherfuckers in the house already, but someone else needs your spot because of a decision they made, so you gotta go make a pallet in a cold ass room, even though we're the parents, and your job is to look after the well-being of you first. And I was called selfish in expressing that. I wasn't willing to give up my personal space for a woman who didn't even live in the fucking house. Dude, knowing she shouldn't have been out at that moment, but this incident isn't my stepdad's or my mom's fault. My stepdad's and my mom's. It's not my stepdad's mom's fault. It's my stepdad and my mom's doing. My stepdad. Oh, okay. So for that, I already explained that in one of my videos. The whole thing. The lady she had a broken knee and a broken arm. She couldn't walk up the stairs. We had a spare room that we wasn't using. That's before Emmy was born. And when she was born, we gave her our room. Not that empty room is not our room, and gave her room as a nursery. But before it was empty. Nothing was in it. It was going to be a guest room. Never got around to that. I offered to buy him a bed and have it delivered the very next day. I said I would order you a bed, and you had the room was cold. And if you say it wouldn't heat up all the way, the room gets warm. I don't know why there's a heater in the house. And if it was cold, we had space heaters anyway. So I don't understand. I don't know. My stepdad always made a point that you're not from the hood, you don't know what it's like that shitty way of life is normal and is needed to teach life lessons. What's up with stupid ass black parents who think struggle teaches a person like no stupid ass nigga? Life lessons, different people and different perspectives teach people the struggle. The struggle just teaches you how to fucking struggle. I mean, hey, Mr. Stepdad, you flunked out of school and hung around the same losers till this day. Y'all are all losers together. Smile for the picture. All those boys work their ass off and pay their bills and take care of their children. And they've been friends. All of them been friends since forever. Like, they all grew up in the same neighborhood, all this. And I think I said it since high school and just me rushing through words, but they've been friends since childhood, like young elementary. But none of those boys are losers. They're all stand-up guys. Okay. Now, is that everybody perfect and never made a mistake? Not saying that. They're good people who work hard and pay their bills and take care of their family. Okay, I don't know what else to say. Okay, losers still to this day. Y'all all losers together. Smile for the bitch. Okay, I noticed that my little brother doesn't get the same treatment I got from my mom or stepdad. Ain't nobody treating my children different. Ain't nobody treating nobody different than nobody. It's not like that. But y'all do have a big old age gap. So you will be treated, as your age, and he'll be treated at his age. But there's nothing that he wasn't allowed or made to do that you wasn't allowed or made to do at his age. So there is no slack. The only thing that Nico didn't have was spankings from me, because I stopped spanking when I stopped spanking you at 8. So when he came along, he wasn't really getting no spankings. Now, as far as you get a child attention, you might pop their leg or whatever, but as far as like a spanking with a whipping or something, a spanking with a belt or something, I never gave that. Nick does spank when it's absolutely necessary. But that's the only difference, is he didn't have a spanking mom like you did up until you were 8, but nobody was ever abused. Jesus Christ. I know this little brother doesn't. Okay. Got from my mama said that he's 12. He's into sports and video games, just like his father. So much so that he has a video game addiction and will lose his fucking shit if told to get off when he doesn't want to. Mr. Stepdad, look at what you're raising. All the kids outside, and your son don't want to be in the sun. Nah, just anime and video games and sweets. And I'm the fucked up one, huh? Okay, dude. Play too many video games for a grown man. Video games and TV isn't a hobby. It's a distraction from how miserable and lifeless your everyday life is. How unsatisfied are you with life? Remember that. All that is bullshit, and more bullshit. My son does love video games and anime. When he was younger, yeah, I think I discussed this in another video. I just want to make sure I touched all points so I can throw this shit away, because I've been carrying it around because I'm like, I need to do this video. But I didn't want it to be more than 30 minutes long. That was the first post. So I printed out the second one. Just in here. Here's the second set. But I don't want this video to be so long. So I'm going to go over these, and then oh Lord, I got somebody in shape phone mixing here. Okay, I gotta file that. But anyway, I'm gonna go over that. I ain't wanted this to go over 30 minutes. So this is gonna be the next one, and then because this basically was gonna be one, but I know people don't. I mean, it's just long, and if you want to watch it, you might just not be able to watch the whole thing if I make it too long. So this is it for this one. I'll read this one, and then I might have a finale, what, you know, just to round up everything so I can move on and get my life and my heart together, because my heart is really shattered. I'm really not okay. Like, I'm doing much better, but I'm really not okay. I really miss my child, not this person, whoever this person is, but I really miss my child, Maya Navaj. I don't know who this new person is. I don't know what possessed him to do this. I still don't know if it's drugs. For a fact, that's what I think. I don't know for sure. I see that I've been seeing and hearing that he's smoking and drinking, just smoking all the time. I don't know. He doesn't even look the same. He doesn't even look bright and like youthful. I don't even know what's going on. But hopefully he comes around at that point. Hopefully he gets his life together. At this point, I'm not worried about him coming around. I'm looking at the time, but it's not 30 minutes yet. I'm not really worried about him coming around for our relationship's sake. I hope he comes around for himself. You know what I mean? Because he's an adult now, and man, I just hope he figures it out before, because life is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's really crazy, and you don't have all the time in the world to goof off. And I've always stressed this, and that's why I just be like, come on, go. This is what you gotta do. You gotta do this. Move like this. Like, come on, let me show you. Come on. And it's not like I wasn't listening, because I did take I took his concerns into consideration, things like that. I did, and I rearranged some things. I've done things differently to suit him. It's not like I cut him completely off. I just knew this is what my child wanted. He didn't want to do anything traditional, and this type of thing you have to hit head on. You gotta go. You can't let up. That's just the type of industry this is. You can't. It's no. In most businesses, when they start off, whether it's music, whether it's whatever, you have to grind. You have to grind, especially your first few years. This stuff don't happen overnight. Your first 5-6 years sometimes is like you going just an uphill thing. You gotta just go. You can't. There's no time for a break. So I understand how that makes me controlling, but this is what you said you wanted. So I was just trying to get to the end goal. So hopefully everything does work out for him. You know, hopefully. Look, I wish nothing but the best. But at this point, I gotta get D together, get my mind and my heart together, and mend myself for my family and my future, because I'm really fucked up, y'all. I'm fucked up. Thank goodness I don't look like how I feel. But I'm telling you, I've been fucked up. But okay, let me stop this, because it's about to be 30 minutes, and I'll start the other one. Get through this. All right. I might do it.